'59 Buick Invicta estate wagon. Rare. My dream car. I'm trying to find one of these since I got into cars, 12, 13 years ago. 401, dynaflow, power steering, power brakes, no AC, no power, anything else. Doesn't have the third row, which is kind of disappointing, but oh well. I do have all the trim for it. Got some damage on this side, a little bit of rot in the rockers. The roof is surprisingly solid. See, this side's got some rust on it. Needs a quarter panel. Way cool interiors on these. Floor's nasty. Got a hole back here. Super cool dash. Interior's trashed, obviously. Seats, it needs everything, obviously. But it's all there. That's the important thing. And I got it. It was actually close to the house, and I think I got it dirt cheap. I jumped on it as soon as I saw it on Craigslist. I couldn't believe it that it was still on there. I called. I think it was on there for, I know it was less than a day. I don't remember if it was like 15 hours or 18 hours, but I called that dude right away and said, I'm gonna come look at it. Went and looked at it, and it was actually Memorial Day, so I couldn't go to the bank. So he said if I hit him up after work that next day, then he'd hold it for me. So cool. I went and picked it up the next weekend. I want to run these dog dishes. I bought a set of these for my buddy out in California. Super cool. I am missing one correct wheel. I could have swore I had another one from my first '59 Buick, but I couldn't find it. So I'm gonna try to find a set with the clips. I pulled one of the other hubcaps off, and it didn't have the clips for the hubcap, but that one did. So hopefully I've got because I know those clips are impossible to find. So hopefully I've got a couple wheels that have the clips already on them. But this is so cool. I think this is my favorite part. So you roll down the back window. Pretty cool. I did get it broke loose. Got this open. I took this trim off because the hinge is broken and it was kind of rubbing on the bumper, so I just pulled the trim off. This is the tail light. Bumpers are pretty good. Some of the stainless isn't so good, but a lot of the stainless is the same as the cars, so the doors same as the cars, sedans anyways. But yeah, I finally got one. Impossible to find. Actually, a buddy of mine told me about one for sale. It was a LeSabre wagon. It was blue. I don't know, probably 8 or maybe even 10 years ago. They wanted $1,500 for it, and I called that old lady right away, and she's like, "Nah, I already sold it." So I couldn't let this one get away. This guy kept telling me how the grill was perfect, but as you can see, it's got a missing chunk there. But oh well, way cool. Let's pop the hood. It is all there, except the air cleaner, which I do still have the air cleaner from my old '59 Electra. This one has the Rochester 4-barrel. Mine had the Carter. But these are pretty cool. They got the pedal start, which is what this deal is. Basically, you push the pedal all the way to the floor with the ignition on, and it engages the starter. Way cool. Looks like all, and of course, power brakes are underneath there. I guess this is kind of like an early Hydro Boost. I guess somehow it works off the power steering or something. But I'm going to move it over here. I do have a '59 Pontiac power setup that I might try to use on this. Or maybe just go with manual brakes. I really don't want manual brakes on such a huge ass wagon, but the guy said this thing ran. He said he had it running. He guaranteed me it ran. And he said he had it running 5 years ago. When I popped the hood, when I first looked at it, it looked like it had been popped in decades. But, I put a ratchet on. Of course, motor's locked up. But I do have a 1957 364 nailhead 4-barrel. Those are 300 horse. These are 325, so I like the 401s, but I mean, honestly, they look the exact same. Nobody'd ever notice. and it looks freshly rebuilt. It looks brand new under the valve cover, so I'm probably gonna put a cam in it and maybe multi-carb it. I used to have dual quads on, I don't know if you can see it, a 59 Star Chief over there, but so maybe I'll do tri-power or something on this one. But it's pretty much all there, so that's good news. Needs a windshield. All the rest of the glass is there. Some of it's starting to, you know, separate like they do, but I mean, I'm not gonna build a show car or anything. Really just want a full driver, you know. This one, I'm gonna do basically the same thing I did to the Star Chief. You know, slight rake to it, cheaters, Muncie 4-speed, and other than that, mostly, you know, original style. I'll never understand why people change the interiors and stuff like that on these. I think that's the coolest part, you know. I mean, interiors are so cool, so I might, you know, not spend the money on getting them exact, but I mean, something that slightly resembles that is cool enough for me. Don't have to be perfect. I know SMS out in Washington, wherever the hell they are, they do awesome work, and I know they take forever, and I know they're really expensive. So I probably won't go that route, because I don't want to. I always said, you know, I'd rather walk through a junkyard than a, you know, car show full of, you know, pristine restored cars. That, to me, that's just boring. So I gotta add my own little subtle touches, but Buick, well, GM and 5960 pretty much had it nailed, so it's not really reason to change a whole lot. But these, of course, had the closed drive line, so I'll have to switch to a 61, 62 third member, Buick third member, and then do a leaf spring or 4-link or something. I know everybody 4-links them, but honestly, I mean, leaf springs ride pretty good on the, like that Imperial I got in the garage. That thing has like 20-foot long leaf springs. But I might just do something like that, cheap and easy. But who knows? And it's not like anybody is ever gonna know. You know, they don't know shit about Buicks and closed drive lines. So, because I've had so many people like, oh no, you got to restore it original. It's so rare, and I'm like, nope, don't give a shit. It's mine. You know, if I want to do restoration on yours, then go buy one. But I bought this one, and it'll be pretty fucking close. So I'm not too worried about it. But anyway, way cool car. I don't know, man. It's seriously my dream car. I've been trying to find one of these forever. This and a 57 Lincoln Premier, 2-door hardtop, but you don't ever see those either. I like this side better, it's a lot cleaner. Anyway, there she is. Decided I'd finally do a little walk around video of this one. Yeah, that thing's big. I'll do a video of the Star Chief too. See y'all later.